Hello, hello. I'm good. How are you? Hmm. Awesome. Ah, fun. Hey, you ready to post a deal on Squat? Then ready to send Rodney a text message? 'Cause I'm cooking some shit. Oh, yeah. I've got a pretty wild storyline going on. Oh, hello, hello. Oh, let's see. There's a reason for it. And I'm going up Chiliad, so we're gonna need this. That's never stopped her before. Keeps it fresh. Wow. Wow. Maybe get cuter for me to do what I want to do. Or it might be perfect. They could use a free show. I thought that was about to be a bad deal. I was like, oh no! Yeah, this might just about be perfect. Oh no, bullshit. I say, if you fall off this now, I'm gonna be pissed. Come on. There we go. Maybe I should have faced the other way. Yeah. This way again. There we go. Oh, so shit. Nothing. Yeah, all kind of messages. Mm. Awful. And now I've got to comment on it. Damn it. Oh. How was I gonna put? How can is that? And then Oh, shit. Alright. Well, that fun part is done. Hell, I'm gonna regret this. Like I said, I was gonna regret that. At least I can say she didn't remember posting any of that. I don't know where the damn bike went. I wasn't even on the throttle. I was just letting it coast. Oh. Might make a fun clip, though. Oh, shit. I don't get to wait 3.5 minutes. Ah, well, that was fun. Ah. But you know what I can do? Well, wait.
Walked in loud, too loud, like a man who thinks noise equals power. Boots on sacred ground, smile crooked like he rehearsed it in the mirror. Now he didn't bow, didn't nod, didn't follow the rhythm of the room. Just leaned on my table slow and said, I heard you got a tempo when you're in the mood. Oh, I like him, he's brave or stupid, it's the same. Look how his pulse jumps in his throat. He wants you to say my name. He said, I wanna see the real you, not this boardroom act. The room went still, every eye waiting for me to crack. Go on, show him, let him understand. You built this kingdom with more than hands. with his head. Not today. An example. There's another way. Fear is stronger than respect ever. Fear burns fast. Respect stands still. He wants to quit. He wants to spark. He wants to watch me go dark. He wants to quit. He wants to spark. He wants to watch me go dark. He called me sweetheart. Soft smile, thought it'd sting. Said Medusa deserves a serpent, not a wedding ring. I could feel the room shift, feel the tension rise, feel her silk glove fingers tracing up my spine. He's begging for it, look at his grin. He thinks if he bleeds, he wins. Break him slow, make it art. Remind them why they call me Queen of Hearts. I see the future in a flicker. One word, one command. His knees hit concrete, let power unquestioned in this land. Do it, you'll like it. Off with his head. Sit down, cut the disrespect. Without a sound, you're hesitating, that's waiting. So that's control. You love the silence after fear, I love keeping my soul. He wants to quit, he wants the flame. He wants the story to match the name. He wants to quit, he wants to sway. He wants the story to match the name. He smirked and said it all, what you gonna call your little Queen of Hearts? The room inhaled silence. He said my name, you know what that means? Yes, I do. I stood slow, no rush. Walk close enough to see the doubt starting to replace his rush. I didn't raise my voice, didn't touch a blade. I said, if you ever say her name again, you won't leave here in a way that can be saved. That was good. Off with his head. No, unless I choose. Let them never confuse. I am received. You are insane. I am insane. He wanted the queen. He wanted the dark. But power isn't losing control. It's knowing when to let it spawn. You love it down first. They always do. The queen still smiles inside my chest, but she doesn't move unless I tell her to.
What? Oh, help! Ah! Whole family can go to hell! Finished.
Rodney, you don't have to pretend tonight. I know he's listening. You blink slower when you're tired, your shoulders sink when you're worn. Your voice gets gentle, that's not who stands in storms. You're too kind lately, too careful with your tone. And I don't need a comforter, I need a throne. He used to step forward before I had to bleed, before I had to sharpen every single need. Rodney plays peace, but peace gets conquered. Come out, Legion, I know you're there. I can feel you measuring the air. You don't hide well when the tension climbs. Your silence has a different spine. Rodney loves me. You study me. Come out, let's see who moves first. You remember the mountain wind cutting through the trees. You said you were different, I said, show me. Rodney's hands were shaking, but your voice was calm. Too calm, like stone learning how But you didn't know I was there too. Not crowned yet, not named, just watching you. And when you step forward fully, I steadied so precise. You weren't the only one learning how to survive. You don't flinch at my edge, you don't soften my blade. You look at me like a weapon well made. Rodney wants safe. You want control. Come out, Legion, don't make me beg. You hate when I dominate every thread. You think I don't see the way you wait, the way you calculate every mistake. You respect queens, good, and stand up. You think I don't know, you were here first. You think I don't know, you watched me form. You saw the fracture, you mapped the storm. You were curious, weren't you? Watching me learn how to close doors without touching the knob. Watching me smile while someone dissolved. You met me before I had a name, before the crown, before the flame. You saw me split and didn't run, so don't pretend you're the only one. Rodney can't handle what's coming next, but you can. You always can. Come out, Legion, stand in the light. Let's stop pretending this is Rodney's fight. You guard the perimeter, I guard the throne. We don't need the host to hold this home. You and me, we're not enemies. We're never daughters. You always knew.
Good thing it ain't our vehicle. Outside there.
Jordan, you thought walking away was mercy. You thought you were saving her. You were the last weight on a cracking bridge, and when you stepped off, she fell. She was still wearing the badge, still saying the oath, still trying to believe good and evil were both clear lines. You blurred them. You said you were poison, said you dragged her down, so you cut the rope and left her to drown in silence. You called it protection, you called it love, but you don't know what love does to someone already breaking. She was splitting long before you, cracks in the glass she hid, smiling through pressure like strong girls did, but you were the first fracture she couldn't absorb. That was the night I took her under, when her lungs forgot how to hold the thunder, when her chest went hollow and her hands went numb. I stepped forward, I said I'll become what she cannot. You think she chose me? No. You broke her open. I answered. She begged you not to go, not because she needed crime, not because she lost her spine, because you were the last place she felt known. You said it was better to end it clean, better to disappear than to stain her screen, but she was already cracking behind her eyes, already shaking when she'd lie and say she was fine. You weren't the first wound, you were the one that went too deep. Her vision tunneled, her ears rang thin. She felt herself caving in, so I did what queens do, I removed the pawn. I shut the lights, I carried on. That was the night she blacked out cold, not weakness. force her under, I hold her there. She didn't abandon you. She disassociated to live. There's a difference. You walked away, thinking you saved her name. But that night, nothing stayed the same. You lost a friend, she lost her mind, and I was born in the space you left behind.
That's wild.
I don't hurt her, restore her, I destroy her, I rebuild her when she can't carry the weight of the blow. I take the throne and she lets go. So don't call me monster. Don't call me curse. You were the spark. I was the response.
See, the thing is Jordan couldn't have known that this was all gonna happen.
You don't get two origin stories. The first time you walked away, she shattered quietly. No screaming, no begging, just silence so loud it bent her spine. You called it mercy, you said I can't drag you down. But you didn't stay to see what falling actually looks like. I did. And I remember everything. She can't. You thought distance would save her name. You thought absence would soften the blow. But abandonment is not clean. It cuts deeper when it smiles first. You were the last weight on a cracking bridge. When you stepped off, she didn't bend, she broke. And I stepped in. I am not anger, I am response. I am what happens when mercy is lost. So hear me clearly. You do not get to fracture her twice. You do not get to reopen that night if you come back close, only to leave again. You won't meet Sammy. You'll meet me. You think she still sees you the same way she doesn't. There's a filter now, a perimeter, a door that locks before you knock. That was my design. You don't get unrestricted access to someone you once collapsed. I protect what survives. If you care about her, then be certain. If you speak, mean it. If you stay, stay. Because the next time her chest tightens and her vision tunnels, I won't just pull her under. I'll close the gate. You do not get another fracture. You do not get another spark. You were the wound that made me. Don't become the reason I have to remind you why I exist. Choose carefully, Jordan. She might forgive you. I won't. Fade in, black screen, one breath. You press play on the monster under your bed.
I say, that's not mine. I wouldn't say that she thought you were proof like that. At that moment, all she knew was he was gone. And from what she thought is either he was dead or just gone. But she had heard that you two had had a fight. So the first thing in her mind was you did something that you shouldn't have. Well, Jordan did.
Guten Tag. How are things with you?
And, you know, she gonna need her friend Sammy. But the thing is she isn't gonna have just Sammy. She's gonna have broken Sammy. And see, what Rocky doesn't understand is that when Sammy made the comment that Poof could be a narc, basically, that wasn't exactly Sammy talking. That's a person trying to protect Sammy. Running through every scenario that, you know, could possibly hurt Sammy. But of course, Rocky doesn't know that. Because Rocky doesn't really know Sammy. There's very few people that really know Sammy. I would say Mia, Aaron, Jordan, Rodney, and Aqua are probably the ones that really know Sammy. but none of them really know this version. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Oh boy. Well, we'll see if I work tomorrow. It's supposed to rain quite a bit tomorrow. And there's the juice. Yeah, just right there. I'll take that one. Hit my third driver. That way I'll make a little more money. I do have one more song idea at the moment, but it doesn't have anything to do with Queen of Hearts. I'm trying to think of how I wanna go about it. I said I have another song idea. But it has nothing to do with the Queen of Hearts. I don't exactly know how I want to go about it. It has to do with Herbie finding out she's a big sister. And she's got a little brother. I just don't know how to go about it. Oh, this is the fun location. Yep. Then I guess in reality I kind of could play into the Queen of Hearts part because technically he's the first one that called her that. So I could kind of get played into it. Play it as he's one of the ones that can actually kinda, I don't know, like he's the first one that said the name, and he's also, I don't know how I should play it. the few people that could probably, keep her from going completely there. Maybe, I don't know. But in the same instant, if somebody messed with them, then that could bring her out. So, yeah, that worked. I mean, she opened up to him and told him some stuff. And that's how he came up with the name. I'd be taking notes right now. Probably do that as soon as I get back to the truck depot. Let me take my notes. You're just giving me all kinds of ideas now. And see, here you are saying you can't make any good songs, and you're coming up with ideas that are really good. Okay. Woohoo, I'm more skilled. I can get another driver. And a different truck. I'll be able to buy this truck for my drivers. No, no illegal loads. The illegal loads give me the best, experience points. I forgot Kate gave me $4,000 last night. I was like, where did I get $4,000? That's right. Sammy was joking with Cade for blowing up the gas pump. Was telling him he was gonna have to pay for the new pumps put in. Or something to that effect, I can't remember. said, be careful going home. Horse. It's a horse, of course. You...
From the motion picture, my lips. Badge on the dresser, dust on the frame, old blues hanging in the back of her brain, leather on her shoulders, scars on her knees, prayers in one pocket, keys in the other, she leaves. She's split between the sirens and the sin. Between the law she wore and the ink on her skin, staying in the shadows, queen of the night. She runs this chaos, but she's losing the fight. She's split between the sirens and the sin. Can't tell where she ends and where she's been. She counts her girls in the glow of the bar, calls them by name like she's naming her scars. Radio chatter still ghosts in her head as the engine shakes under her, hungry and red. She's split between the sirens and the sin. Between the law she wore and the ink on her skin, staying in the shadows, queen of the night. She runs chaos, but she's losing the fight. She's split between the sirens and the sin. Can't tell where she ends and where she's been. Hands on the gavel, hands on the glass. She raises her voice over bottles and laughs. Whispers, I did this, I chose this road. Oh yeah, but her own name burns like a badge in her throat. She's split between the sirens and the sin.
And in the wrong spot.
Between the law she wore and the ink on
Okay,
her
though.
skin.
We still got there.
Stayed in the shadows, queen of the night. She runs this chaos, but she's losing the fight. She's split between the sirens and the sin. Can't tell where she ends and where she's been. Can't tell where she ends and where she's been.
just now? I thought she was already going home. Be careful.
Keys swinging on my hip. Money in a black bag. Name on the front of the ship. Pull up, leather on engine talk. Whole block freeze when I park that hawk. Prez of the club, they salute that patch. Eyes on the queen with the custom latch. Neon on the sign, my name in cursive. Door girl smile, we skip the service. Girls on the pole, that's family first. I pay they rent, I feed they thirst. I'm the queen of chrome, queen of cash. Run the club, run the road, make it clash. Got my riders in the back, throwing stacks in the air. Every dollar in the room, say the boss right here. I'm the queen of chrome, queen of night. On the stage, on the block, on your side. If you're looking for the power, better make that clear. Every engine, every dancer, know the boss right here. Ballroom brain in a bike of vet. Shot call, phone buzz, I don't text. Licking the safe license on the wall. I know every last name of the girls I call. House rules posted, I wrote each line. No hands on my staff, you can spin, that's fine. Bottles on ice, but my heart runs steel. I built this empire on the back wheel. I'm the queen of chrome, queen of cash. Run the club, run the road, make it clash. Got my riders in the back, throwing stacks in the air. Every dollar in the room, say the boss right here. I'm the queen of chrome, queen of night. On the stage, on the block, on your side. If you're looking for the power, better make that clear. Every engine, every dancer, know the boss right here. Who signed the checks? Who set the tone? Who locked the doors when it's time to go home? From the backroom deals to the late night rides, I don't just live here, girl, I own both sides. I'm the queen of chrome, queen of cash. Run the club, run the road, make it clash. Got my riders in the back, throwing stacks in the air. Every dollar in the room, say the boss right here. I'm the queen of chrome, queen of night. On the stage, on the block, on your side. If you're looking for the power, better make that clear. Every engine, every dancer, know the boss right here. Boss right here, boss right here, boss right here, boss right here. Flashing blue in the rear view. Leather cut on my back, that's the clear proof. Used to stand where you stand, same side, same light. Now I ride in the dark, but you still my bride. I was captain in the city, badge heavy on my chest, LSPD on my shoulder. You were riding to my left, kicking doors, clearing corners, sharing smokes after raids. Same Kofi, same jokes, same scars, different days. Now it's Medusa on my vest, all chrome, full throttle, gas fumes, black steel, drink fire from the bottle. I crossed that line, you swore you never crossed, but I'm still counting you first when I'm adding up costs. I know the whispers in the hallway using both our names. How she rock with a captain who flipped to the flames. You're still knocking at my door in the back of my mind. Wonder if you see a traitor or the sister you find. 'Cause I'm your sister on the other side. Going outlaw, still I die for your life. You can cuff me, curse me, call me wrong. I'ma bleed for that bond till the breath is gone. Yeah, I switched up the road I ride, but I never switched up on you inside. If the whole damn world say we divide, I'll be your sister on the other side. You're still shining in that uniform, sunlight on your sleeve, radio on your shoulder. You still tell folks breathe, clocking in for the chaos I bring out on these streets. Wonder if you taste my name in the smoke when we meet. I hear sirens in my sleep, they sound just like you. Calling out my old rank, asking Sam, is that you? I'm president in the clubhouse, but I'm prisoner too. Locked up in the war between my past and what's true. If you see me in the lineup, would you look in my eyes? Would you flinch at the tats or remember our nights? Two rookies in the squad car swapping secrets and fries. Swearing nothing in this life ever cuts these ties. They can label me a felon, say my soul been sold, but if they pointing at your heart, then my heart goes cold. You on one side of the badge, I'm on one with the patch. But if it's you against the world, I'm still ready to clash. Hey, 'cause I'm your sister on the other side. Going outlaw, still I die for your life. You can cuff me, curse me, call me wrong. I'ma bleed for that bond till the breath is gone. Yeah, I switched up the road I ride, but I never switched up on you inside. If the whole damn world say we divide, I'll be your sister on the other side. If the order say take her in, Would you hear me through the sirens? If your captain say choose your skin, would you trust what's underneath my sins? I ain't asking you to break your oath. Just remember who held you when your heart broke. If you gotta aim at me, make it eye to eye. Let me tell you one last time, I'm your sister on the other side. Going outlaw, still I die for your life. You can cuff me, curse me, call me wrong. I'ma bleed for the bond till the breath is gone. Yeah, right, bro. The railroad's right, but I never left you. I just changed my stride. If the whole damn world say we divide, I'll be your sister on the other side. Sammy wore a silver black sword to the flame. Blue lights in the rear view, tryna outrun a name. Jordan in the backseat, laughing at the chase. Don't cuff me tonight, Sim, just give me space. Sirens cry, but she let her roll. Chose her heart over protocol. On the 6 o'clock news, it hit like a gun. Officer Sammy, yeah, she's my number one. Rumors spread like gasoline. Dirty cop in between. Right and wrong, thin blue line. Best friend turned headline crime. She wore a bunny mask to hide her tears. Smiled through whispers, swallowed fears. No one knew what it cost to
Thank you for the follow.
every time she let her go. Badge got heavy, love got torn. Two best friends on opposite storms. When the truth burns down your past, you either break or change your mask. Jordan called, voice shaking low. Sam, we can't do this no more. Cut the cord to save her name. Left to drown and in the blame. Boyfriend sleeping on the wires. Didn't see the war inside her. Uniform hanging by a thread. Every oath like lead instead. She walked away from the PD. Turned in steel for loyalty. Found a patch, found a ride. Found a place she didn't have to hide. Chrome and leather, engine screams. Trading sirens for outlaw dreams. If they call her criminal now, still show 'em exactly how. She kept that bunny mask for the night. Well, memories wouldn't sit right. From blue and gold to black and red. From serving law to being misled. If they already wrote her wrong, might as well ride where she belongs. Two best friends once torn apart, now dancing on the darker part. Vice president with gasoline veins. Jordan tied to the lost MC name. Years went by, dust settled slow. Till fate rolled in at a bike show. Eyes locked, no cuffs, no lies. Just history in their eyes. They hugged like time stood still. Like maybe it always will. Now Sammy runs Medusa's throne. President sitting on chrome. Jordan married into lost. Queens of chaos counting cost. No more bunny masks to hide. No more bribes to divide. Same side of the loaded gun. Two dark hearts now riding as one. But power bends and kingdoms fall. MC words can swallow it all. Best friends turn outlaw queens. What happens when loyalty splits between? When Medusa meets lost in flame. Will love survive the club name? If war drums beat in the night, do you choose blood or the one who knew you first? They paint me like a villain on the evening news. Laughing in cups, nothing left to lose. But they never saw the rear view lights, or how she saved me half those nights. Set me in blue with a jaw set tight. Sport of the best, but she chose me twice. Every time she let me go, I saw her old crack slow. And yeah, I said it on TV. Officer Sammy, she rides with me. Didn't think the storm would start. Didn't know I'd break her heart. Rumors spread like wildfire smoke. They call her dirty, that's no joke. I was selfish, I was blind. Didn't see what it did to her mind. She was my best friend in a squad car blow. I was the secret she couldn't show. She wore that badge like it was skin, and I was the knife pressing in. If love is loyalty, I crossed the line. Left her bleeding for a life of mine. Now I ride where the angels sing, and she's not blue anymore. She's all chrome and sin. I called her up, we're shaking hands. Said we can't keep breaking plans. You got a life I can't destroy. You got a badge, I got decoys. Truth is I ran before she fell. Thought cutting ties would break the spell. Didn't know she'd leave it all. Didn't know she'd let it fall. Next thing I hear, she left the force. Traded sirens for Iron Horse. Vice President with fire eyes. Did she burn it down or just survive? And I see her cross the crowd. Leather jacket standing proud. No more blue, no more chain, but I still knew her pain. She was bloodshot echo in her fears. Still somehow in the chaos and harm, they find their way back into each other's arms. Rumors spread like gasoline, dirty cop and whispers mean. She held her friends while breaking down, smiled and blew but slowly drowned. He said Legion's gone, he won't return, but fear still made her stomach burn. So she wore a bunny mask at night to hide the cracks behind the fight. She lost her best friend in the fall. Jordan's silence hurt most of all. Between the badge and fragile trust, her halo started turning rust. Bird crows aware, one hovering in the sky. Nia's voice, shots fired, a cry. She saw her partner on the ground, chased the suspect through the town. Free, she screamed around the bend, gun raised, steady breath on edge. He turned around, dropped to one knee, no demon mask, just destiny. Ringing head beneath streetlight glow, whole damn department in on the show. Speechless tears, a shaking yes, love in chaos, bulletproof dress. She left the badge, left the blue, chose a road that nobody knew. Married on asphalt, vows in chrome, nomads chasing a different home. Started sins of silence, she wore VP for once in her life. She felt free. Jordan returned, old wounds mend. Rodney nervous of her old best friend. They patched to Medusa, power grown. Marcus left her on the throne, but guilt and secrets twist the crown. One wrong move, Marcus gone down. Now she's president, ruling alone. Rodney says he won't call it home. Distance growing, cold as sin, so she buys the vanilla unicorn. Spotlight burns, heels hit stage, dancing to quiet, restless rage. Club deals, secrets, lonely nights, glitter hiding, deeper fights. He was EMS, she was PD. Now she's a queen of an MC. From bunny mask to president's patch, from siren screams to a perfect match. But love don't fade, it transforms shape through every wound, every escape. She's worn a badge, a crown, a horn, been angel, demon, lover, sworn.
Hey, you feel the follow?
If Legion whispers in the dark, she'll meet him now with a lion's heart. No more hiding, no more thrown alone. Next chapter's hers, she claims her own. chosen, not replaced. I traded thunder roads for California sun, chasing waves, trying to outrun the ghost in my veins. The gasoline grin, that wild-eyed spark under my skin. I don't need a name, don't need the truth, don't need a crown from a broken roof. If he's a clown king burning down the town, he can keep his circus. I won't wear that crown. I'm sunshine with a shadow, but I'm not backing down. Moved west where the salt air tastes like freedom. LS nights, no one needs to read 'em. I laugh too loud, dance on tabletops, but still clocking early, pay what I got. Building something steady with sand in my hair, trying to prove I'm more than a bloodline there. But sometimes in the mirror there's a flicker in my eyes, like a match struck twice by a man I never met in my life. I traded thunder roads for California sun, chasing waves, trying to outrun the ghost in my veins. The gasoline grin, that reckless rhythm under my skin. They whisper Willie like I'm supposed to care, like I should chase smoke through carnival air. If he don't like me, that's fine. Somehow he never raised me. He don't get me now. I'm sunshine with a shadow, but I choose who I am now. Maybe he's laughing in grease paint lies, maybe he's rage in a painted disguise. Loose cannon heart with a devil's laugh, but that ain't the man who taught me math. That ain't the hands that held my back. That ain't the voice that said you'll be alright. Blood might whisper, but love spoke loud, and that's the only truth. I'm proud. I don't need to meet the fire to know I won't get burned. I don't need his approval for lessons I never learned. If the chaos calls my name at night, I let it echo, let it fade. I'm not a patch on someone's back, I'm the choice my mama made. I traded thunder roads for California sun, still feel the storm, but I won't run. There's gasoline dreams in my DNA, but I decide who gets to stay. No circus crown, no twisted fame. I build my life without his name. If he's my father, that's just blood. Family's the ones who showed up in love. I'm sunshine with a shadow. Whoa, but self-made. Chrome lullabies in a backroom birth. Mama ran from a cutthroat world, patched out sinner with a fuse too short. She never told him he left his mark. Graveyard roses, hospital light. She kissed my forehead, said, "You fight." Then the reaper came and I stayed behind, with gasoline running through my spine. It gave me a porch, a clean last name, taught me love don't come in flames, but some
GTA Online.
I don't chase names, I don't chase fame, but I like how the fire spells my name. They whisper Willie like it's a curse. Baby, I make that look worse. If he's a villain with a painted face, I got his smirk and double the taste. He might not claim me, that's alright. I claim myself every single night. Daddy's little chaos shaking the floor. Loose cannon hips when I walk through the door.
Yeah, he's good.
Patch don't need his crown.
I think he's been kind of sick lately.
Around. If I got his madness under my skin, watch me turn it into a win. He can keep his reputation. I'm the upbetter generation. Money on the mirror, heels on chrome. This body a throne I built alone. I'm sunshine dipped in gasoline. Sweet on the surface, savage
almost there.
You just have to live with it. You don't have to like me. 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 You just have to live with. You just have to live with. You just have to live with. You just have to live with it. You're loud in my head tonight. One whisper of mercy, one sharp in the night. One says, don't touch the dark, it ruins everything. The other says, rule it, let it make you queen. I didn't ask for either voice, didn't ask for your war, but you both talk like I'm something to settle the score. You think I don't hear you every time the room goes still. One of you prays for my safety, one of you hopes I kill. I am not your redemption, I am not your proof. I am not the consequence of something you couldn't undo. Don't hand me your fracture and call it fate. Don't crown me your darkness and call it strength. You share my blood, that's where it ends. I am neither of you. Yes, I feel the split sometimes, the calm before I decide. But it's not some ghost of a man riding shotgun inside. It's discipline, it's awareness, it's knowing when to draw the line. It's not some inherited demon, it's a choice, and the choice is mine. You mistake control for cruelty, you confuse caution with fear. I built this throne deliberately, you build yours out of ego and years. One of you hides in the glass, one of you hides in pride. Neither of you ever learned how to stand without something to hide behind. I am not your unfinished lesson, I am not your legacy fight. I am not the echo of how you handle the night. Don't project your monsters onto my name. Don't romanticize my leadership like it's the same. You share my blood, that's biology. You don't own my psychology. I am neither of you. Here I don't know what I am. I am discipline without denial. I am power without worship. I am calm without collapse. I don't split because I'm broken. I compartmentalize because I leave. I don't flip a switch and lose myself. I decide. That's the difference between you and me. You were ruled by what you felt. I rule what I see. I am not your redemption arc. I am not your fall from grace. I am not the mirror you're scared to face. President of Medusa MC. No, understand this clearly. I don't belong to either voice. They belong to me. They call me president in the daylight, measured, clean, precise, contracts signed and steadying, decisions weighed twice. But there's another throne inside me, velvet red and sharp, where mercy sounds like weakness and justice leaves a mark. She doesn't knock, she doesn't wait, she smiles before I speak. And when somebody crosses lines, she leans in close to me. They don't call her Sammy, they call her Queen of Hearts. Off with their heads, that's what she says, softly, like it's poetry instead of the red. Queen of Hearts, don't take the wheel. I feel you rising when the room turns still. You love the silence after fear, the way it makes the message clear. Queen of Hearts, I know your heart. You rule with impulse, not with heart. But I won't let you crown the night just because it feels right. You're part of me, but you don't get the throne. Last night the air went heavy, disrespect dressed up as brave. He thought the crown was decoration, he forgot the crown can name. I felt her fingers laced with mine, cold silk around my skin. Say the words, she whispered low, let's show them how you win. God, it would have been easy, one order, one small nod, the kind that echoes loud and long and makes them fear their God. For a second I was weightless, for a second I was flame, for a second I understood why monsters love their name. Off with his head, she almost said, and I almost let her. Queen of Hearts, you almost ruled, you almost made me cruel for cruel, you almost turned a lesson learned into a body burn. Queen of Hearts, I felt you grin, you love it when the knife goes in, but power isn't losing control, it's knowing when to let it go. You live in me, but you don't own me. There was a night I didn't stop her, didn't pull her back in time, didn't soften what was coming, didn't redraw the line, and the room went very quiet, and the message landed deep, and they've never tested me again, but that silence doesn't sleep. William's fear made sense that night.
Okay.
Willie would have smiled wide, but neither of them were standing there when I felt something inside shift not rage, not chaos, something colder. Enjoyment, that's when I knew I had to choose, or I'd lose more than composure. Queen of hearts, you serve a purpose. You remind them like it ended, but you are not my compass. You are a weapon when I lend it. Off with their heads, no, not today. Fear is loud, but respect will stay. You are fire in my bloodstream. Your instinct sharp and smart, but I am president in daylight. Your shadow, I am heart. They think the darkness rules me. They think I wear it proud. They don't know I keep her leashed behind a velvet shroud. Queen of hearts still breathes in me, still waits for when it starts. But she doesn't run this kingdom, she just guards it in the dark. Walked in loud, too loud, like a man who thinks noise equals power. Boots on sacred ground, smile crooked like he rehearsed it in the
That's
mirror
crazy.
now. He didn't bow, didn't nod, didn't follow the rhythm of the room. Just leaned on my table slow and said, I heard you got a temper when you're in the mood. Oh, I like him, he's brave or stupid, it's the same. Look how his pulse jumps in his throat. He wants you to say my name. He said, I wanna see the real you, not this boardroom act. The room went still, every eye waiting for me to crack. Oh, show him, let him understand. You built this kingdom with more than hand. Off with his head. Not today. An example. There's another way. And it's stronger than respect. Fear burns fast. Respect stands still. He wants a queen. He wants a spy. He
I
wants
bet.
to watch me go dark. He wants a queen. He wants a spy. He wants to watch me go dark. He called me sweetheart, soft smile, thought it'd sting. Said Medusa deserves a serpent, not a wedding ring. I could feel the room shift, feel the tension rise, feel her silk glove fingers tracing up my spine. He's begging for it, look at his grin. He thinks if he bleeds, he wins. Break him slow, make it art. Remind them why they call me Queen of Hearts. I see the future in a flicker. One word, one command. His knees hit concrete, let power unquestioned in this land. Do it, you like it. Off with his head. Sit down, cut the disrespect. Without a sound, you're hesitating, that's winning. So that's control. You love the silence after fear. I love keeping my soul. He wants the queen, he wants the flame, he wants the tear through my home. Rodney's name in his mouth, like a match near gasoline thrown. I felt the room start tilting, felt the air turn thick and red. Then it's just silence, and I'm waking up in our bed. Rodney asked if I was alright, said I looked pale that week, said the problem handled itself. He didn't ask what I meant, I didn't want to speak. You're welcome, love. I held the blame, I carried the weight. You couldn't have made. You would have shattered, you would have drowned. So I did what was necessary and laid him down. Sleep easy, Santa, keep your vows. I protect the kingdom, you protect the crown. They stopped saying his name after that, like it dissolved in smoke. No police, no rumors, just a quiet that never broke. I told myself it was coincidence, told myself men disappear, but sometimes when I wash my hands, I swear I feel a need. Not violent, not screaming, just steady, certain, like she prevented something misword. But I'm too afraid to determine. It would have broken Rodney, broken everything you built. You hesitate, I don't. That's why I carry the guilt. You're welcome, love. I took the fall. What did you do? Could be done. It's all. Nothing threatened left you do. I protected your marriage, even from you. You didn't just scare him, did you? You were shaken. He had proof, he had leverage, he had truth, and you were about to beg. I don't let us beg. I don't remember leaving. We went Sleep beside Rodney peacefully. Let him think you're home. Let him kiss your quiet lips. I never know the tone. You run the daylight kingdom. You sign the deals with me. But when the wolves get too close, my feet. There's a red dress in my closet. I don't remember buying. There's a ring of keys on the dresser, but don't belong to Rodney. never sink when you're warm. Your voice gets gentle, that's not who stands in storms. You're too kind lately, too careful with your tone. And I don't need a comforter, I need a throne. He used to step forward before I had to bleed, before I had to sharpen every single need. Rodney plays peace, but peace gets conquered. Come out, Legion, I know you're there. I can feel you measuring the air. You don't hide well when the tension climbs. Your silence has a different spine. Rodney loves me. You study me. Come out, let's see who moves first. You remember the mountain wind cutting through the trees. You said you were different. I said, show me. Rodney's hands were shaking, but your voice was calm. Too calm, like stone, learning how to talk. You said his name is Legion, like it wasn't a threat, like it was a fact I was supposed to accept. You watched my face, measured my breath, but what you didn't know, I was there too. Not crowned yet, not named, just watching you. And when you stepped forward fully, I steady, so precise. You weren't the only one learning how to survive. You don't flinch at my edge, you don't soften my blade. You look at me like a weapon well made. Rodney, unsafe. You want control. Come out, Legion, don't make me beg. You hate when I dominate every thread. You think I don't see the way you wait, the way you calculate every mistake. You respect queens. Good. Then stand up. You think I don't know? You were here first. You think I don't know? You watched me form. You saw the fracture. You mapped the storm. You were curious, weren't you? Watching me learn how to close doors without touching the knob. Watching me smile while someone dissolved. You met me before I had a name, before the crowd, before the flame. You saw me split and didn't run, so don't pretend you're the only one. Rodney can't handle what's coming next, but you can. You always can. Come out, Legion, stand in the light. Let's stop pretending this is Rodney's fight. You guard the perimeter, I guard the throne. We don't need the host to hold this home. You and me, we're not enemies. We're never the ties. Wait. You always do. Jordan, you thought walking away was mercy. You thought you were saving her. You were the last weight on a cracking bridge, and when you stepped off, she fell. She was still wearing a badge, still saying the oath, still trying to believe good and evil were both clear lines. You blurred them. You said you were poison, said you'd drag her down, so you cut the rope and left her to drown in silence. You called it protection, you called it love, but you don't know what love does to someone already breaking. She was splitting long before you, cracks in the glass she hid, smiling through pressure like strong girls did, but you were the first fracture she couldn't absorb. That was the night I took her under, when her lungs forgot how to hold the thunder, when her chest went hollow. begged you not to go. Not because she needed crime, not because she lost her spine, because you were the last place she felt known. You said it was better to end it clean, better to disappear than to stain her screen. But she was already cracking behind her eyes, already shaking when she'd lie and say she was fine. You weren't the first wound, you were the one that went too deep. Her vision tunneled, her ears rang thin. She felt herself caving in, so I did what queens do, I removed the pawn. I shut the lights, I carried on. That was the night she blacked out cold. Not weakness, overload. I forced the door to give her air, pulled her mind out of despair. You saw her stare like she wasn't there. She wasn't. I was. You wanna know who I am? I am the space between her heartbeat. Over us. I am the curtain when reality snaps. I am the mercy of lost time. I take the memory she cannot survive when grief hits harder than breath can bear. I force her under, I hold her there. She didn't abandon you. She disassociated to live. There's a difference. You walked away thinking you saved her name, but that night nothing stayed the same. You lost a friend, she lost her mind, and I was born in the space you left behind. I don't hurt her, restore her, I destroy her, I rebuild her when she can't carry the weight of the blow. I take the throne and she lets go. So don't call me monster. Don't call me curse. You were the spark. I was the response. Jordan, you don't get it. Two origin stories. The first time you walked away, she shattered quietly. No screaming, no begging, just silence so loud it bent her spine. You called it mercy, you said I can't drag you down. But you didn't stay to see what falling actually looks like. I did. And I remember everything. She can't. You thought distance would save her name. You thought absence would soften the blow. But abandonment is not clean. It cuts deeper when it smiles first. You were the last weight on a cracking bridge. When you stepped off, she didn't bend, she broke. And I stepped in. I am not anger, I am response. I am what happens when mercy is lost. So hear me clearly. You do not get to fracture her twice. You do not get to reopen that night if you come back close, only to leave again. You won't meet Sammy, you'll meet me. You think she still sees you the same way she doesn't. There's a filter now, a perimeter, a door that locks before you knock. That was my design. You don't get unrestricted access to someone you once collapsed. I protect what survives. If you care about her, then be certain. If you speak, mean it. If you stay, stay. Because the next time her chest tightens and her vision tunnels, I won't just pull her under. I'll close the gate. You do not get another fracture. You do not get another spark. You were the wound that made me. Don't become the reason I have to remind you why I exist. Choose carefully, Jordan. She might forgive you.
that's gonna be the end of tonight. Thank you for watching, and good night.